So as we've talked about quite a bit, it feels like we are in a particularly shameless era. Like people simply don't feel shame anymore about anything. And I think that's bad. I think the impact that that's had on society is just immeasurably horrible. And things that you thought were just totally off the table and could never happen again are now happening again, right? Like the fact that Trump is building concentration camps all across this country, like Alligator Auschwitz in South Florida, and the fact that they're building 5 more of them, and they send people to CCOD, a concentration camp, Gulag in El Salvador. It's just so many things that we thought are off the table. The genocide in Gaza, they're happening, they're right in front of our faces, and it just feels like it's a new layer of evil and shamelessness that we thought we would never hit again, but here we are. Well, we have another example. I mean, could you imagine, I'm going to play this video for you in a second, but could you imagine, just stop and think after you hear it, what if somebody said this, let's say 12 years ago, right? What the reaction would have been. But now, this is barely a blip on the radar, and not many people are going to talk about it. It'll, blew up a little bit on Twitter, but that's it. This won't be that big a deal. Listen to what Greg Gutfeld says. Watch.
This is why the criticism doesn't matter to us when you call us Nazis. Nazi this, Nazi that. I'm beginning to think they don't like us. You know what? I've said this before. We need to learn from the blacks. The way they were able to remove the power from the N-word by using it. So from now on, it's, what up, my Nazi? Hey, what up, my Nazi? Oh my God. Hey, what's hanging, my Nazi?
Nazi, please.
Thank God you did a hard eye there.
They think it's funny, right? They think it's funny. Hey, they call us Nazis. What if I say we are Nazis, bro? By the way, shout out to, remember this comic? This comic was gold. Matt Boers in 2020. My God, these Trump people are racist, this person says. That attitude is what's pushing me to be racist. This person says, say what? Might as well. You say I'm a Nazi, so fine. I'll be a Nazi if that makes you happy. It doesn't. I bought this Waffen SS uniform for Halloween. You'll cry offensive, so maybe I'll just wear it every day. Then here he is, shaving his head, turning himself into a skinhead, getting a swastika tattoo saying, I just hate to do this. I feel bullied, really. Like that is what Fox News is now parroting that exact argument. The reason why people call you Nazis, it is because you are sitting there cheering on ICE Gestapo thugs with their faces covered, many of them deputized Proud Boys and white nationalists with Nazi tattoos. They're sitting outside of courtrooms, rounding up innocent people even after judges dismiss their cases. Maybe that's why they're calling you Nazis. Maybe they're calling you Nazis because you've deported a 4-year-old American citizen with cancer. Maybe that's why. Arresting the ICE Gestapo thugs, arresting a woman immediately after she gave birth. Right? Again, sending people with no criminal record. 92% of the people ICE are arresting, no criminal record whatsoever. Now, they're in Alligator Auschwitz, where the food has worms in it, and it floods anytime a thunderstorm rolls through, and it's 81 degrees in that bitch, and there is no trial, there is no hearing, there is no habeas corpus, there is no due process, and you guys are sitting there cheering it on every step of the way. That's why you're called Nazis, because you are supporting Nazi shit. The idea that like this, oh, it's so ridiculous to compare us to Nazis, but it's not if you're doing Nazi shit. Like, it stems from this American exceptionalist idea that when we do horrible things, it doesn't count because we're us and we mean well, and it's like, what if we don't? What if we don't mean well, right? And so here they are. Now, hey, let's reclaim it. Let's reclaim it. Let's start calling each other Nazis because they're going to call us Nazis, so let's just say we're Nazis. And I honestly, look, I'll keep it real. This is an idea. I can see this shit taking off. I can see people on the right doing that. Start to call each other Nazis and think like, tee-hee-hee, it's funny because it's ironic, but is it really ironic when Stephen Miller is the one controlling immigration policy and he's an open, outright Nazi? Is that really, like... It is what it is, right? And so you might pretend like it's ironic, but if the shoe fits, fucking wear it. It's real, right? So, I mean, it's just incredible. Again, if he said this 12 years ago, it would have been a scandal. It would have been a scandal. People would have talked about it. People would have been disturbed by it. People would have been like, wow, really? So now society has degraded so much, and shamelessness is now such a virtue that now you could like joke about like, maybe we'll just call ourselves Nazi. And it's nothing. To these people, it's absolutely nothing. So, anytime you think we can't hit a new low, wrong. We did hit a new low. We somehow went even lower, and we hit a new low, and this is what it looks like. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.